Welcome to Lecture 1, where we're going to be talking about the W-2 tax form. Okay, so W-2 tax form is very important to understand because most people that are young, that are teens in college, or even immigrants to the United States, most people are going to work for an employer. And an employer is basically somebody that hires you to work for them, and the employer is required by the government to withhold taxes from your paycheck and send it directly to the IRS. Okay? And so the W-2 form summarizes how much money you've earned and how much money or how much taxes were withheld by your employer and sent to the IRS. And this form is going to be used when you file taxes at the end of each year. And so a W-2 is a document an employer is required to send to each employee and the Internal Revenue Service at the end of each year. It reports total wages earned and the amount of taxes withheld from an employee's paycheck. A W-2 employee is someone whose employer deducts taxes from their paycheck and submits this information to the government. Okay, so if you work for, let's say, Target, Walmart, a gas station, and earn money with those companies, at the end of the year, or sometimes early in the next year, the employer is going to send you a W-2 tax form showing how much money you earned and how much taxes were withheld from your paycheck. Now, it is possible to receive more than one W-2 statement, because some people work for multiple companies within a given year. So let's take this guy, for example. Okay, let's say he works for a company called United Hospital, okay, in 2020. Well, at the end of 2020, he's going to receive a W-2. Let's say that he also worked for a company called Sam's Car Dealership, okay? He's also going to get a W-2 statement from Sam's Car Dealership. And let's say he also worked for Atlantic Gas Corporation. He's also going to get another W-2 for Atlantic Gas Corporation. And so in 2020, he worked for 3 different companies and earned money. So at the end of the year, he's going to get 3 W-2 statements. Okay, let's take a look at an actual W-2 form. Now keep in mind that not all W-2 forms look the same. This is just a general W-2 form that I found online. But W-2 forms can look different, so don't be alarmed if you have a W-2 form and it looks different to what we're looking at right here. Okay, and the way that you can tell it's a W-2 form is that it will clearly state on the form, hey, this is a W-2. Okay, so let's pretend for this W-2 the year is actually 2022. Okay, it's going to list the employee's social security number. Okay, it's going to have a section that outlines how much money this person earned for the year. So in 2022, this person earned $37,847.06. Now, if you take a look, it does show 3 different boxes listing the total amount. This is because the W-2 form is going to tell you how much of the money you earned was subject to the different taxes we have in the United States. So for this person, all of their income was subject to federal income tax, Social Security tax, and Medicare tax. Okay, these amounts can be different. I'm not an accountant, so I'm not going to talk about how those amounts can be different, but keep in mind that you may have different numbers in these boxes. Okay, but for this person, all of their income that they earned was subject to the different taxes we have in the United States. The section to the right of that shows how much money the employer withheld or took out of this person's paycheck and sent directly to the IRS. Okay, so this right here is all the money the employer took out from the person's paycheck and sent directly to the IRS. Okay, and so remember we talked about if you are a W-2 employee, okay, if you are employed by a company, the company is required by law to take out a percentage of your total money and send it directly to the IRS for tax purposes. Okay. And this section here, it just lists the employer's name and address. And down here, you can see the employee's name and where the employee lives. And then also down here, you can see that there's also a section for state and local taxes. Okay, so this person had $1,849.21 withheld for state income tax. Okay, so that's basically the general overview of a W-2 statement. Now, when it comes to filing taxes, when you're ready, this is the form that you will use to enter in how much money you earned, how much taxes were withheld, and then depending on if you use a CPA or a tax software system, the system is going to analyze this information and determine, do you owe any taxes, or do you have to, or are you getting a refund from the taxes? Hey, thank you so much for watching this quick video. I hope that you learned something. Feel free to share this video with anybody of interest. And remember, all of my financial literacy courses and financial education is free. And lastly, if you are interested in learning more about real estate, please reach out to me. Real estate is my passion. I love to teach on it. And so I am available to provide education in the area of real estate as well. And so the links are in the description. Thank you so much and good luck. And I hope to see you in one of my other classes.